On this Tuesday, last day of the year, December 31st, I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez does the morning off. Adelle Caballero tracking our commuter alerts and no-go areas. And serving for us, Maria LaRosa here with really, Maria, a changing forecast from what we're having right now.
Oh, it's two halves of the day for sure.
Yeah, it really
First
is.
half, really, really nice. Second half, it gets a little more interesting. So let's show you so you can time it out. And looking like Chopper 4 up in this gorgeous sky for us right now. You can see it's brightening. It's clear for now, but yeah, looking it'll be much different here in about 12 hours or so with clouds and showers moving in. We appreciate you guys and Happy New Year to Chopper 4. We have 45 now at Central Park. Nothing on the radar but chilly. We have 38 in White Plains, 41 in Bridgeport. As I mentioned, the second half of the day, not as smooth sailing. We have the showers and some rumbles of thunder possible. So that's going to also raise that possibility of the heavier rain coming down with those. And Central and South Jersey, especially, some may be on the severe side. So good day to get those alerts turned on your phone, or make sure you have them turned on, because it just looks so beautiful and peaceful right now from Point Pleasant Beach. So we'll keep the sunshine through this morning, 44 degrees through 9 a.m. Even through midday, sun breaks continue. Will be about 51 with partly sunny skies by 3 o'clock. After that, we'll start to see, especially south and west, some of those showers starting to move in on the radar by 6 at 7 p.m. Fine tune that timing in just a bit. But at 6:32, it's time to time out how long it's going to take you to navigate around some of these delays.
Yeah, it will take some time, and actually you're not even going to be able to get through some areas. Times Square, we are already seeing street closures in effect from 42nd Street to 49th Street, 7th Avenue out to Broadway, 43rd Street to 48th Street, from 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. Then starting at 11 a.m., we've got more street closures coming our way. 37th Street to 57th Street, 7th Avenue out to Broadway. Then from 37th Street out to 56th Street, that'll be shut down from 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. And of course, we are going to be seeing lots of service changes with our rails. That's coming up in just a few minutes. But for now, we're going to send it to you, Michael.
All right, Adele, thanks very much. It's all because of the Patriots there. All right, it's 6:46 right now. We want to check in with Maria. So, Maria, you have this bucolic scene out there for a reason. We're talking about the warmest years to date.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to finish the year tied for the warmest year on record at Central Park. The last, spot that we're tying with was last year. Wow. So, and you can see number 3 goes to 2020. So it does look like we're going to end up with one of the warmest years on record, close to it for Central Park. But we're one spot on the map as we enter into January in 2025. A big pattern flip from what we're seeing right now, which is relatively mild, where we're going to see below average temperatures across much of the country. Remember, this is not a temperature contour map. It's the likelihood of being below average. So very likely across our area, really, really likely here as we get into mid-January. So the cold that's coming is going to last a while. So when I say enjoy the mild weather where we have it, I really mean it, because it's going away tonight. And speaking of tonight, we're watching the showers. Temperatures will hold near 50 degrees through midnight, but count on those showers, even a few rumbles of thunder. That's the case across the area. So timing-wise, it really will be later on this evening. So most of the day is dry, but between 7 and 9 p.m., we could get a couple rounds of heavy rainfall. You can see with our future radar here, looking at that red there from Long Island and the Hudson Valley. After midnight, things start to dry out. Could get a few stragglers here for showers tomorrow afternoon and evening, but for the most part, we do start a relative dry period. Of course, it's going to be cold. 45 right now and a west-southwest wind. We'll see temperatures right about 52 for the afternoon high, and temperatures only dropping into the mid-40s for tomorrow. And those winds will be picking up tomorrow afternoon and Thursday, especially, where temperatures are only going to be really all day in the 30s, but feels like temperatures in the 20s. Get used to that, because it's blustery, dry, and cold through the weekend, with highs struggling to get to freezing. Keeping an eye on Monday, maybe some wintry precipitation. Starting to see the models not really grab onto that much anymore. We'll watch it though, but really middle of next week, we dig into that cold. All right, 6:48 now, and Adele, plenty to navigate around.
Yes, it's not going to be easy getting around. Rails would be the way to go. Just keep in mind, if you're heading out right now, your 1A and Rockaway Park shuttle, we do have delays there. Now your ferries, holiday schedule for your Staten Island Ferry, New York City Ferry, and C Street New York Waterway is running on a modified schedule. Street closures already in effect here in the Times Square area. 42nd Street to 49th Street is shut down from 7th Avenue out to Broadway. 43rd Street to 48th Street also closed. 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. Then at 11 a.m., more street closures are going to start coming through from 37th Street out to 57th Street, 7th Avenue to Broadway. Then 37th Street to 56th Street will also be shut down from 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. On top of that, keep in mind alternate side parking rules and meter rules are also in effect for today. Michael, back to you.
Adelle, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for streaming with us. It is Tuesday, December 31st. Last day of 2024, I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez has the morning off. Adelle Caballero is tracking our roads and rails. We have this beautiful view looking at the southern tip of Manhattan. Storm before is Maria LaRosa with the forecast and tell us how that's all going to change.
Ruin it, Maria.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes, 12 hours from now, that's going to be a different picture, of course. But we'll enjoy every second while
really
we have
nice.
it. It is a lovely last morning. It's a little on the chilly side. We've dipped into the 30s and some areas below freezing. We're at 47 in the city as of 7 a.m., but you can see nothing on the radar just yet. This is what we're tracking to roll through our area as we get into this evening. And in fact, there may be some thunderstorms along with it. And with people out and about, just got to make sure you've got your eye on the radar. We'll be watching it, especially central and South Jersey, where there may be some stronger ones, including maybe some of those gusty winds that reach the severe limits. Otherwise, a really nice first half of the day. We've got 51 by 2 p.m. with some sunshine, and that hangs on through the late afternoon. It will be by 6, 7 p.m. The showers move in, even that chance for some thunderstorms, and it does take us to midnight and just beyond. After that, we start to dry out, so much quieter start to 2025 heading into tonight. All right, let's get an update now on all those closures. There's tons.
Yes, lots of street closures already in effect, and we're expecting more as the day heads further along. Some of the closures that are already in effect run from 42nd Street to 49th Street, 7th Avenue to Broadway, 43rd Street to 48th Street, 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. Then starting at 11 a.m., 37th Street will be shut down all the way out to 57th Street. From 7th Avenue out to Broadway, 37th Street to 56th Street will be closed as well. From 6th Avenue out to 8th Avenue. And coming up in a few minutes, we're going to cover all of the service changes with your rails as well. But for now, we are going to send it back to you, Michael.
Adelle, thank you very much. Right now, because we went through the drought, Maria, but we've been getting some of that rain back, right?
Yeah, we're certainly making up the deficit for December, and it will be a good soaking rainfall, some of that coming down heavy at times before midnight, but after midnight, that's kind of it for a while. So we'll talk about what our next week looks like, including that latest on the snow chances or not, coming up in the 10-day.
All right, Maria, thanks.
Today, you've got a modified weekday schedule with your New Jersey Transit weekday schedule with extra PM service with your LIRR and your Metro North. Coming up in a few minutes, we've got lots of street closures headed your way, but here's a live look outside right now onto a frozen camera of the George Washington Bridge. It is delay-free, though. You're watching Today in New York.